So who's ready to see a not magic trick? This is not magic. It's not a trick. This thing that I'm holding here in my hands is not a magic wand. There are no phoenix feathers in the middle of it, no bits of unicorn horn, no mythical creatures were harmed in the creation of this perfectly normal 100% vegan stick, which is properly called a tri-pendulum. From from pendulum, meaning things hanging down, and from try, just try to impress some people with it. How am I doing? Nothing impressive yet. That's all right. Now, I should explain that these stones are going to move no matter what, because there's always going to be a little bit of breeze. There's always going to be some shaking in my hands, especially if there are beautiful women in my audience, and there usually are. So, the thing about this is that you're smart enough to know the difference between signal and noise, between things that move on purpose and things that move randomly. So these stones are just going to sway here, just like a stone rolling down a hill. But they're not going to move on purpose. That would be like a stone following you home from school. And while that would be cool, it just doesn't happen. So, if I were to ask these stones to dance, then just like all the girls at my 8th grade prom, they're not going to do it for me. So if I were to say, white stone in the middle, please start moving front to back. White front to back, white front to back, white front to back, white front to back. More and more, bigger and bigger, more and more, bigger and bigger. White front to back, white front to back. Just like that. More and more, bigger and bigger in a way that's clearly, obviously different from the way that the other two stones just sort of hang there. Well, that's impossible. That can't happen without some sort of magic power, right? But I already told you I don't have magic powers. Now, people come up with different theories as to why that stone is moving. Some people say that my breath pushes it. Well, I've been told that I have strong breath before, but I did brush my teeth this morning, so I don't think that's it. Besides, if that were the case, then it would move more when I go shh, 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 shh. But as you can see, it's moving less and less when I do that. Now, the whole breath theory doesn't explain why the red one is going to start going side to side. Red side to side, red side to side, red side to side, red side to side, more and more, bigger and bigger, red side to side, in a way that is clearly obviously different from the way that the other two are just kind of hanging there. Red, more and more, really show them what we're doing. Good job. All right. Now maybe I waited for a breeze to catch it, right? You know, magicians are tricky people. We could just wait for something to happen and then describe it and make people think we have some sort of weird power. But that's not really what's going on here. And to demonstrate that, to show that it's not wind, I'm going to move the purple one, and unless there's a tornado, there's no way to know whether that purple one's going to move clockwise or counterclockwise. So somebody over here in the audience, tell me, do you want it clockwise or counterclockwise?
Counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise. All right, counterclockwise it is. People always say counterclockwise because they think it'll be harder. All right, purple. Counterclockwise, purple counterclockwise, purple counterclockwise, purple counterclockwise. More and more, bigger and bigger, more and more, bigger and bigger. Purple counterclockwise, purple counterclockwise. That's good. Bigger and bigger circle, that's good. Just turn back time, purple counterclockwise. Just like that. Good job. Now, apparently these stones will dance. In fact, I think of them as my 3 dancers. I've got a blonde, a redhead, and a goth girl. It's probably just a phase. I used to think of them as my 3 girlfriends until I realized that's a very dangerous idea to have. So, it's not much of a dance show if they dance one at a time, is it? Nah, if they're dancing one at a time, not that impressive. But if they all 3 did different steps at the same time, that would be worthy of some applause. So let's give that a try. Purple, hold on, wait for the applause. Hold on. Purple, counterclockwise. White, front to back, purple counterclockwise. White, front to back, purple counterclockwise. White, front to back, purple counterclockwise. White front to back, purple counterclockwise. Red side to side, red side to side, red side to side, white front to back, purple counterclockwise. Red side to side, white front to back, purple counterclockwise. I believe we said this was worthy of some applause. All right, my dancers, thank you. Cut. So, as I explained, there's really no trick to this. And to prove that it's not some expensive piece of magic equipment that I bought at a magic store that has a whole bunch of buttons and levers and magnets and gears and things like that, I'm going to ask for a volunteer from the audience to prove that there is no trickery and no magic here. I need someone bold, someone brave, someone female. Yes. Come on up here. Hi there. What's your name?
Shelby.
That's correct. All right. Now, Shelby, if you'll take this in your hands and just rotate your shoulder just a little bit there so that all of the audience can see you. Can you see all right out there?
We can see.
All right, good job. I'm going to get these as still as I possibly can. Now, Shelby, what I'm going to ask you to do, don't tell me which one, but pick out your favorite stone right now, okay? Don't tell me which one. Good. You got it picked?
Mm-hmm.
All right, excellent. Now, what I'm going to do in a moment is I'm going to prove that I do not have magic or psychic powers by attempting to guess which stone is your favorite. Now, so that will keep me honest, I'm going to ask you which stone, and I don't want you to say anything, I want you to nod, but so that I won't see, I am going to turn my back. All right? I'm going to turn my back on you, and to prove that I am not looking in a mirror over there, I'm going to take off my spectacles. And to prove that these aren't fake spectacles that I wore just for this point, I am going to, in fact, close my eyes and cover them at great risk to my own personal dignity. Now, if I had a hat, I would cover my whole face with a hat. But anyway, so I'm going to cover my eyes right now. And I really honestly cannot see you. So, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, good. Now, for the next question, just remember to only nod your head. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
No, I said nod your head. All right, do you understand? Good. All right. Now, thinking about that one that is your favorite stone, did you pick the red one? Did you pick the white one? Did you pick the purple one? All right, good. So did she nod for one of them?
Yes.
All right, which one? No, don't tell me. All right, now, Shelby, what I want you to do is take a nice deep breath, let it out, and focus all of your attention on that stone. Focus all of your thoughts on the stone. Become one with the stone. Don't take it for granted, but just become one with the stone. Send your life force, your prana, your energy, your chi into that stone. Become one with the stone. And you might think about it moving in a particular way, or you might not. Either way is fine. And in a moment, I will prove I do not have magical powers by turning around and guessing which stone you have picked as your favorite. All right. Let me look at these. Okay, this is a little bit of a challenge. All right, whatever you do, don't give me any indication. Is it the purple one? It is the purple one. Now, how the heck did I know that? Thank you. Yes, feel free to applaud. How the heck did I know that? Am I a mind reader? Well, no, I'm a stone reader. What I did is I looked at these three stones, and I observed very carefully which one was moving in a way that's slightly different from the other two. Were you aware that that one was moving differently? No. See, and that's the interesting thing here, is that often we're not aware of what our minds and bodies are doing. Now, to get a more dramatic effect, do you want to move that purple one with me?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to channel some not magic power through my not magic hands into your not magic hands, and we're going to move that purple one. Do we want it to move front to back or side to side?
Side to side.
Side to side, all right. Purple, side to side. Think it with me. Purple side to side, purple side to side, purple side to side, purple side to side, purple side to side. More and more, bigger and bigger. Am I pushing your hands in any way?
No.
All right, and yet that purple one is moving side to side in a very different way from the other two. I really can't explain why that part works. All right, let's have a round of applause for Shelby. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
All right. Good job. You're probably wondering, now I keep saying this isn't magic, it's not a trick. How the heck does it actually work? Well, because I'm not a magician, I'll tell you. It works through science. It works based on something called ideomotor action. Now that does not mean, as I originally thought, stupid NASCAR fan. Ideomotor action actually means thought motion. What your mind thinks, your body makes real. For example, all of you know how to snap your fingers, right? Now you don't have to think, tighten this muscle, loosen that muscle to snap your fingers. You think snap your fingers and it happens. When you walk across a room, you don't think right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. You know how to do that. It's an automatic reaction. It's even been shown with science that if you get enough people in a room thinking about the future, the majority of them will lean forward without thinking about it. If you get enough of them thinking about the past, the majority of them will lean backwards without thinking about it. It has even been shown that people will walk more slowly if they have arranged words into a sentence, and those words included wrinkled, Florida, and bingo. Thinking of old age makes people move more slowly, more hunched over. So this is the same thing. Ideomotor action. What happens is when I think about these moving, my hands move in tiny little ways that are completely imperceptible. In fact, I once hung this up on the other side of a room, and I stared at it for an hour, thinking about it, trying to make them move. And you know what happened? My wife told me to get a real job, because these stones did not move unless I was touching the stick. And that's the science behind all of this. Now, people ask me, how far can you go?
How far can you go?
Well, I held hands with Shelby. Wasn't that good enough? All right. No, seriously. Somebody said, can you move one of these in a big enough circle to hit the other two chains? And I said, I don't know. Let's give that a try. All right. Blonde, you're center stage. You're up. Let's get going. That's right. Okay, yeah, just a nice little clockwise circle, bigger and bigger, bigger and bigger. And as I mentioned, I'm not really a magician, I'm a hypnotist. And as a hypnotist, what I would say is with every number that I count, get closer and closer to your goal. So white stone, with every number that I count, make that circle bigger. And if everybody would help me by counting along to encourage the white stone, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, bigger and bigger, 5, 6, 7, more, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Tapped on 10. Tapped on 11. Good job. All right. And now to prove that there are no hard feelings, white, if you could just go over there and hug purple. No, don't hit her again. Jeez. This is why 3 girlfriends is about. There we go. We got a hug. All right. And that is how you use the tripendulum.